guy. Welcome to the Gods of Evil Rise listening party. Joining me is Meg's Diamond, as always. I figured with Gods of Evil Rise coming out, this was the perfect time to do like a listening party. I think the last time you and I did one was for Bloody Sunday, I think.
It's been a while.
If I'm not mistaken. I think Bloody Sunday, and we did one for like Yum Yum Bedlam, I think.
Yeah, but this time we're stepping stuff up. We've got mics for each other, so if you can hear us, let us know if you can hear us clearly, or if we need to turn that up. We have a JBL speaker to play the music on. So we're definitely got our stuff together a little bit better than last time.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the timing was perfect because the dryer just stopped. So I surprisingly went all day today without listening to the album. It's been a very long day. I've seen some spoilers about it, but I'm kind of looking at those spoilers like Easter eggs, things to listen to now as we go into this. Before we jump into it, I'm kind of stalling a little bit to let people get in here. But also, for those who did not notice on the flyer, kind of unofficial flyer that I made, we are also going to do a giveaway for Gods of Evil Rise tonight, because I actually did order 2 copies. I back in March hit my 5,000 subscriber milestone. I like to celebrate with giveaways, and this is a giveaway that I wanted to do. So that is what we're going to do. How you can enter that, I need you to just, while you're in the live chat, you have to be here live to win. I need you to put in the live chat.
To be eligible to win.
To be eligible to win, yes. I need you to put, they have risen. And that's how I'm going to know that you're entering. I will write your name down. Once I fill out a line, I will cut it up, and you will go into the riddle box.
The box.
And then at the end of the live stream,
you're going to fold it once and then put it in there, right?
Correct.
And then we're going to like shuffle it up, and then we will draw a name.
Yeah, I'll probably take the whole box and just like shake it up the best I want to
do it. I want to.
You're going to shake? Oh,
I want to take my good hand, and I want to just shuffle it up.
You're going to swish it up a
little bit.
Don't
shake. You're not shaking my box. It's too fragile to shake.
What about penetrate your box? Maybe
no.
That. What? Oh, okay. So
Echo Side Fiend asks, do we enter now? You can enter at any point of this live stream.
Yes. From this point forward.
From this point forward, you can type it, and then you'll be entered.
Yeah. I've got to make sure I'm paying attention. So if you see someone that says they have risen, that you don't see me write down their name.
Well, I can't really see what you're writing down, so.
Okay.
So Crypto Zoo, Echo Side Fiend, Utterly Too Fresh.
God damn. I may have underestimated the way I was doing this.
I did recommend Post-it notes, pre-cut Post-it notes, and you did not like that idea. So this is on you.
Hey, this is another example of why you should listen to your wife. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a lot of people. Do we want to go ahead and start the album while I start writing down names and all that?
Yeah, absolutely. I just you were talking about how you had a few spoilers, and I didn't get a chance to mention. I haven't had any.
Yes, you did very well.
I haven't had any. I've just stayed away from it completely.
Yeah, you have done very well.
It was really easy today. This morning, I was like super busy and just didn't really have time to listen to it. But then once I got home, it was just everything I had to just not like play a little bit and get a little sneak peek. And then about 6 o'clock, I'm like, oh my gosh, DC, let's just start the live stream. I can't wait any longer.
No, it's been tough. Well, so like on Discord, I go there daily. People were talking about it.
I have stayed off Discord. I've stayed off Instagram. I've stayed off Facebook for like the last 2 days. Yeah. Like I have not gotten on at all today because I didn't want any spoilers.
Right. Well, I felt like going to Reddit too, I'd be a little bit safe, but people were talking about it there.
You're
and
not
I'm like,
safe.
So for me, it was kind of like, I didn't feel like they were necessarily spoiling the album for me. It was like they were giving me things to like listen for, Easter eggs to listen for.
So I'm going to go ahead and play the intro first while he's getting caught up. This is a whopping 15 songs coming in at 55 minutes. That is I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume off right now. That is a hefty album. That is a good album. I think we can all agree how we feel about 8-track, 30-minute albums.
I'm kind of mixed on those anymore.
So this is definitely a very hefty album. And I like hefty albums like this because even if there's 1 or 2 songs that you tend to want to skip, you still have a good album. You know what I mean? You still have a good significant amount to play on, like on a drive or on a walk or whatever.
Right.
Working out or whatever you want to do. It's not like you blink and it's over. There's enough substance to it that you could even skip a couple and still be okay.
Right. Okay. One of the spoilers I did see was about the intro, so
I don't want to hear. We've had this.
I didn't say I was going to spoil
I
it.
don't
I just said
want to
that I
hear
heard
anything.
Okay.
Please respect my wishes and just let me enjoy this album.
It's about my boundaries.
I've set them and you pushing them constantly. Okay, are we ready now?
I'm ready. Go ahead and hit the play button.
If everybody could, let me know if you can't hear it. I can turn up the music. I just want to make sure that you can hear both us on our mics and the music, being that it's going to be 2 different microphones. Just let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling.
Jugglers Against Trump said Ouija voice. Let's go.
Sitting on your own porch, just enjoying the peace and quiet. Right. Especially after a long day of doing the Lord's work. Those 3 are burnt to a fucking crisp. And that is cause for celebration. Martha, be a dear and bring me out a cold glass of iced tea. And you do know how I like my ice.
Oh, no problem, you fat piece of shit. Oh, no problem, beautiful. Anything for you.
Let me put you down. Yeah, this old radio. Turn some tunes on. Have ourselves a little soiree. Not that shit. Oh, not that. Oh, that was the Betsy, no.
Warning. This is not a drill. The United States government has issued the following message to Scioto County, Ohio.
Martha, get on out here and hear this.
Warning. This is not a drill. The United States government has issued the following message to Scioto County, Ohio. There are reports of rainstorms and major flooding in all affected areas in the tri-state.
Can I fold them?
Citizens are advised to stay in their homes, ration food, and keep their doors locked. Warning. This is not a drill. All police and emergency services are dead. Save your bullets for your families and yourself. Warning. This is not a drill. The United States government has issued the following message to Scioto County, Ohio.
This is the rapture. They done did it.
Major flooding in all affected areas in the tri-state. Citizens are advised to stay in their homes, ration food, and keep their doors locked.
This is a really long intro. Don't you feel like for like most albums?
Well, yes and no. So I'm assuming that's going into the first track there. I'm going to go ahead and pause that real quick. I would say yes and no. It's definitely a longer intro, but it's also kind of continuing the story from Mausoleum. So in Mausoleum, they were, the village people or townspeople outside, near the Church of Zool. They went and caught it on fire while Alla Zululu were inside the church and killed them. So this is kind of like following from them, like rising back up from that. So, because the intro for Mausoleum is kind of lengthy like that too. So, yeah. So far, loving the intro. I mean, it's an intro.
Dooligan said he's already listened to this album 6 times a day. What have you been doing all day? You just listening to it on repeat? This thing is 55 minutes long.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have gotten multiple listens already. I see there's a lot of newer kind of numbers coming in here. We're up to 26 viewers already. For anybody who didn't catch the beginning, didn't catch the flyer, we are doing a CD giveaway for Gods of Evil Rise. To enter, you need to comment in this live stream, "They have risen," and I will write down your name, and that is what is going into this riddle box. We will draw a name at the end, and the person who gets drawn is going to win the fucking free copy. Whenever I get it. I have not, as of today, I still have not gotten my shipping email yet. But I also didn't order the album until the 22nd of April. So
both Echo Side Fiend and Crypto Zoo said that they've listened to it 3 times today. And Do It for the Underground said he's on number 7 listening.
I'll say Robbie stayed up late. Well, see, at 9
p.m.
p.m.
Like put it on repeat and like just go to bed and just sleep with it. Like,
well, so he lives out
while you're
west.
sleeping, it just plays on repeat.
He lives out west, so it hit for him at 9 p.m. last night. That's why he's gotten so many. So yeah, the intro served its purpose. I don't really have anything one way or the other to say about the intro.
How it ties it together.
Yeah.
I like that. It's obviously something I'm going to be skipping every time I listen to the album. Like, it's a one-time thing for me.
Right.
But I'd like that they tied it together.
Yeah. Well, like, so for me, I was listening to Mausoleum today, and I just skipped right over the intro. I mean, every so often, it's going to be okay to listen to, but I don't think every single listen.
I don't know. There's some albums, like, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say there's some albums that the intros are, like, really catchy and just, like, cute and short, and I do just sometimes, like, let them play.
Yeah. I could second with that one.
Okay, so number 2 is Paint the Town Red. Are we ready?
Ready. Play it.
Your head is gone cause I saw it all. What you think is sick is really called it all. Fighting looking like bitches, guess it's a brawl. Well, if raps your job and start going off, I'll so you I can sell it if it helps. But what I'm really trying to tell you, you're going to hell. Can't say I didn't warn you. If you really want to go, there's a couple things that you need to know. One guy's in the boy, sin is in the brain. Everything you love, it'll never be the same. One guy's in the boy, sin is in the brain. Everything you love, it'll never be the same. When we paint the town red, 36 found dead. When we paint the town red, 36 found dead. And the blood is everywhere. When we paint the town red, 36 found dead. When we paint the town red, 36 found dead.
Are you guys able to hear the music okay through our mics? I'm just curious.
And can you hear us okay, too? Ryan said it's real low, but everyone else is saying good. Okay, good. They want it louder, let's do louder.
So that definitely had like ICP vibes for me. Like some of the music there. I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah, so I definitely agree. Gage was talking about this song. He said if they don't open with this at Camp Zool, you know, because they splash or throw the blood on the crowd, missed opportunity for sure. Definitely ICP vibes on that one. I don't even know like where my mind went with that. There was times that kind of maybe felt a little bit like "Welcome to the Show" from the Wraith remix album, like the remix version, which was I'm pretty sure done by Mikey Clark. I think I could be wrong on that, but yeah, like my mind just immediately started going to classic ICP songs and maybe a little bit more modern, I would say, with Bang Pow Boom and stuff, but definitely like 2006, 2007 ish, that time frame when Mikey Clark kind of came back into the fold with ICP is kind of where my mind went, ICP wise.
Yeah, so I didn't get that at all. Like, and I actually really don't like when people like compare everything they do to ICP.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to compare them to ICP occasionally, but I just think that I've heard it so much online, I'm just like sick of hearing it.
Gotcha.
Because it's like they're their own thing. They're doing their own thing. They're not copying ICP. They're not mimicking what they're doing. They're not doing Joker cards or another type of cards.
Right. And
they're their own thing.
That's why I try to specifically say, and I hopefully I said it here.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah,
like it's not. It doesn't sound like ICP, but I'm getting ICP vibes. Like the energy is there.
What I'm saying is that I'm not at all.
Oh.
I'm getting like Zool vibes. I don't know. I really like the beat on that one.
Yeah.
I really like the back vocals. I really like, and I don't know if this makes sense or not, but the beat within the beat. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like some of the layering of production that he does.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was really good because it would like there's a beat, like there's a rhythm to the song, but then there's like another littler beat that would reoccur every so often, and I kept catching it, like repeating. I really liked it.
Yeah, definitely off to a fantastic start.
You do have a super chat.
I see that. Shout out to MP with that 666 super chat. He said they said we paint the town red. Yeah, that's definitely going to be, I think, like a Zool staple at their shows for sure.
I would agree with Gage. Like, I think that would be a great first song at a Zool concert because it's so upbeat and it gets you like pumped and ready.
Yeah. It's
like halfway through that song, I was like, this is going on my workout playlist. Like,
right. Hell yeah.
It's just, I love the beat and the music on that one. It's really good.
Roan Bones in the chat, Beneath the Dirt, says, hi, DC. Hi, Roan.
We do have a couple new viewers since the last time. I'm just going to briefly say we are doing a giveaway. That's what the box is for. We ordered 2 CDs, one for us and one for one of you guys. So if you want to enter, you need to comment down below. They have risen. DC is going to write your name on a piece of paper. It's going to go in here. We're going to shuffle it up and draw a name in the live stream.
Yep. Okay.
And you could win a copy.
Yay.
So moving on, number 3 is Horns Over Halos.
Okay, this is one I've heard already. Is good.
Because you're a cheater.
Well, the single's dropped, and I wanted to at least give them one listen.
A cheater.
You're wrong. Plus, they've performed it multiple times at shows, so I'm kind of familiar with the movie a little bit.
I rock horns over a halo, something like a fitted cap. Killed a million motherfuckers, yeah, I gotta live with that. Billy Obey, carry bodies like burdens, and the blade words in the epidermis. Started off as acne, and it's true that these horns grow every time I hear some dope boom bap. If I don't get my afternoon nap, I might get upset, and I don't really want to do that, but I'm not gonna death. So warning to promoters, if you put me on a show, I could go and grab a blade and cut a pussy in your throat. You know the asylums with the real cool codes. They should put me on. Just to give us kids a retro cosplay, killer stripping is what they call it. That answer if I leave it back in trail. Look, you're alive. My suicide's a package deal. I'll push your right straight off the roof. A piece of shit spin. Unapologetic. Evacuate the underground. I pick a new aesthetic. Ordered in alphabetic. When I'm listening on my vacancy on the flying by the bodies. I'm buzzing like I'm working team. It's a luxury every day that
I lay you with. I've been plotting your murder, but I'm lazy as shit. This is what you bitch, yeah, you already know. Oh, it's motherfucking hordes over halos.
A stone cold stunner. And tonight I'll eat the eyes of a holy man. Live to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Acting like an ego, do whatever the gods say. Walk into a church and Nexus is God's play. Pull out my blue in the vulgar display. And then I'll puke pea soup in the ovary plate. Don't wanna rot in hell on my grave neither. Went to heaven with a handgun and shot St. Peter. Set the place of playing safe, saving some time. And then I shot everyone that was waiting in line. Fuck you.
Echo Side fans to take him out.
I saw that.
But also, I didn't want you to put people in multiple times. That wouldn't be fair.
You were reading my fucking mind. That's why I didn't cut these up. I'm like, I'm going to leave them until closer to time.
So, that track, Horns Over Halos, I feel like the chorus would be a great ringtone.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just going to say it.
Yeah. They kind of used it for promo, too, for the album. So, anytime, like, that little video would pop up on their socials or Magic Ninjas, that always kind of played. So I've heard the chorus a few times.
Yeah, this is be great for promotional for them because that chorus is just like really good.
Yeah, like I said, they've been performing it at shows, so yeah, that's a great song right there. That was one that I've been excited to hear the full version of because all you really had was glimpses of it at shows. So hell yeah.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
So you said Rome Bones in the chat, I see.
Yeah.
Which one is him?
He was Beneath the Dirt. Yeah, his was a little bit ago.
What's his name?
Beneath the Dirt.
What's his name?
His real name? I don't know. He goes by Rome Bone.
Rome Bone, does your wife know how much time you spend talking to my husband? I'm genuinely curious because I feel like sometimes he talks to you more than he talks to me.
That is not true.
Today is so true.
Today was the first day we texted in a few days, so.
No, listen, so I'm always like teasing him about texting you all the time. And I was like, his phone went off and I didn't say anything. He just like looks at me and smiles and I said, Rone Bone. He goes, yeah, but we haven't talked in a while. It's been a couple of days. I said, that's fine. And then he let it slip. You guys were actually talking this morning. And I said, oh, so it hasn't been a couple of days. It's just been a couple hours.
Oh, that's funny shit right there.
So,
yeah.
You ready for number 4?
I'm ready.
Number 4, The Cleansing.
Hey, come on down, where snakes swim and angels drown. No one fucking cares. You won't come up for air. It starts as a drizzle of some trunks and pops. Somebody up there must have forgot to leave the back door locked. Now the old guy slaying the head and angels like a fucking guillotine. My whole team try to roll up shit. You gotta be kidding. No pants flopping around like a giant fucking chicken. Bible paper blunts burn, smoking all loud. We stuck in heavenly bodies on the stress clouds. Make the downstairs proud. Arteries pour, sugar rings and branches. Or doors of shore. The red rain we created up above. Floods the mortal realm like a tub full of ignorant because one hack creates a puddle. So two stabs in like a trouble. And 3 shots is like a lake. Drown now, nobody is safe. If you can't swim, you're not drown. The sky is cracked in half. And there's no stopping now. As I'm bending this post, there's no use in pretending. It goes around.
Like it or not, we've come for your soul, nothing less will do. Just in case you forgot the Allah's Huilu, black hole sun guide my hand. Completely cleanse these sheep from this land. Now there's no choice but to take what you've been given. Long live evil, the new religion. The sum of one never preached division. Sign of the times that we live in. What started as a brainstorm has now flooded the planet. But this the day that we pray for. Let it rain, goddammit. If you can't swim, now drown. The sky is cracked in half, and there's no stopping now. There's a brand in this post, there's no use in pretending. Here comes the rain, welcome to the cleansing.
Nobody help ya. No shelter, helter skelter, the rain gon' melt ya. Hear the screams, the maddening laughter. No one has tongues, welcome to the rapture. Another left blood rumbling, pop blood bubbles a lot, cause it's troubling hot. In every crevice and direction you see, people up in heaven be standing neck deep. Nothing left alive in my line of sight, but the dead pile high in piles of blight. Everyone you loved is gone today. They've been judged and washed away. The world's no course like a big sick joke, and the sky's pour forward like a big slit throat. You gotta comply, everybody dies. No soul survive when the yoke gods rise.
If you can't swim, now drown. The sky is cracked in half, and there's no stopping now. There's a brand in this post, there's no use in pretending. Here comes the rain, welcome to the cleansing. If you can't swim, now drown. The sky is cracked in half, and there's no stopping now. There's a brand in this post, there's no use in pretending. Here comes the rain, welcome to the cleansing.
Oh my god, my fucking hair. You fuck. Oh my god, this can't be the right house.
Oh god, I love shit like that. You know, that's the shit that made me fall in love with ICP, and so like immediately listening to them, that was some of the shit that made me like fall in love with them. It was something familiar that's like, yes. So I fucking love it. Shout out to everybody that's in the motherfucking chat right now. Shanzi showed up, fucking Swill's edition. Shout out to Swill. He's a newer juggler that I found that does live streams as well. I think he normally streams on Friday nights as well. I think Tuesday and Fridays.
I have noticed a few people in the chat were asking if this was a Mikey Clark album, and yes, where have you been?
This is
yes,
fully,
this is that one that everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, fully produced by Mikey Clark.
For years, waiting for it to release.
Yeah, they first teased this, and I know Robbie's in the chat, and I know he's waiting to correct me on this, so I'm gonna try to do it the best I can. Because he's been schooling it in fucking Discord. April of 2021, they dropped Necronomicon 2. Shortly thereafter, they teased that they were in the studio with a big producer, with Mikey Clark's face like blacked out. Months later, I think in October and November of 2021, is when they finally revealed that they were in the studio with Mikey Clark. That's how long this album has been in the works. And it's safe to assume that it's been done for a couple years now, because at least 2 years ago now, they've been talking about Gods of Evil Rise and like that it's ready. It's been ready. It's just been in label hell. I assume because they still had to fulfill a contract with MNE. If it was me and I was them, I would have thought I fulfilled it, you know, with Necronomicon 2. That to me was their third album. I don't know what their deal looked like. But, you know, this is a big record. It's got fucking Mikey Clark on it, so.
You think it's like their biggest record?
To date, for sure. Like,
I think this is gonna be a record sales for them. I really do.
This is an album that people are going to talk about for years to come.
Like, we're 3 songs in and it's amazing.
Yeah,
And I think that this is going to be like their biggest sales, you know?
For sure. Absolutely, for sure.
Number 5 is Till We Meet.
You look nothing like your Tinder profile picture. Anyways, I'm trying to get in out of this rain. Can you let me in? Oh my god.
welcome to my home. I live here with all my brothers. I told them leave us alone. So wipe your foot off on the welcome mat. His name is Matt. His mustache collects the dirt up off the floor. I'll take you back, place it on a back. A spinal collar, I got them boys. Fresh and radiant. You think I'll take you somewhere decent? You must be dreaming, bitch, of the main course. Start with the brain first, start with the chain sport. Every night at the end of the party, I can't wait for dessert. My stomach hurts. Linda is the lampshade, Kevin is the couch. The door is always open and you're welcome to our house. Adam is an armchair, Carly is the curtains. We're having you for dinner and there's one thing that's for certain. It's I can't wait until Frank is in the fridge. I can't wait until Sam is in the can. I can't wait until I watch you cry until give me a hand.
Carl is a coin person, April is an apron. I'm Billy O'Bay, and with death I have a fascination. In fact, it ended all my past relations. That's when I knew dinner arrived. I ate a pregnant bitch to give her a surprise. Asking Bill care? No, that seals the deal. You use a wheelchair? Oh, that's Meals on Wheels. Spent years perfecting my recipes. Eating human meat's a delicacy. Also a felony, you see.
Kevin is the couch. The door is always open and you're welcome to our house. Adam is an armchair, Carly is the curtains. We're having you for dinner and there's one thing that's for certain. It's I can't wait until Frank is in the fridge. I can't wait until Sam is in the can. I can't wait until I want you cry until give me a hand.
I buy my time making things out of faces. They keep me down in the basement, but let me out on occasion. Sometimes just to hunt 'em, sometimes to gut 'em. I remember the first, it wasn't wiping a husband to be. I beat to death and they sleep. I had to punch in the meat. I made a necklace from the tongues and the teeth. You can say we seem unstable. If you could, you call us evil, but your skull is now a candle on a table made of people.
Kevin is the couch. The door is always open and you're welcome to our house. Adam is an armchair, Carly is the curtains. We're having you for dinner and there's one thing that's for certain. It's I can't wait until Frank is in the fridge. I can't wait until Sam is in the can. I can't wait until I want you cry until give me a hand.
Before we go into the song, I have like so much to say.
Yes.
In the chat, Sean Z had a really good point when we were talking previously about how I thought this was going to be like their biggest sale album.
Mm-hmm.
He put it's also their most accessible album.
Mm.
And it got me kind of thinking like some other albums are hard to, like they can't even, they don't sell them anymore.
Right. Yeah, like their first two albums. I mean, they just did a repress of Head of Horns, their debut album. But Psycho, people have been wanting represses of Psycho for a while.
I'd also like to say that I think this song, I have two things about the song. One, I think this should be a music video.
It is. There is one for it.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it though.
Okay.
Like, I'm excited to see it now.
Yeah.
Because I think, as I'm listening to it, I'm like thinking about what the music video is going to look like.
Yeah.
So now I'm like really curious if I go watch it, if it's going to be what I'm imagining in my head.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever do that?
Yeah.
And the second thing is, I think this would be a great song to play at Thanksgiving get-togethers.
Right.
Like, if you could somehow sneak this onto your family's playlist at Thanksgiving, I think that would be epic.
Right. Ivy Killis said something that, for me, this is why I fell in love with this song immediately. He said the bass line from this song is almost the same as Dead Body Man. And that was my first initial thoughts when I heard this. But here's the thing.
There you go. This is a third song now that you've compared.
But listen.
I am listening. I'm tired of hearing it.
It's not like a direct... It doesn't feel like a ripoff of that. The bass line sounds the same.
I said you compared it to them for 3 songs now.
Okay, fine.
If you take out the intro, we're only 4 songs in.
Okay, I will save all my...
That's 3 out of 4.
I will save all my thoughts then about that.
That's like 90%.
I will save all my thoughts about that for my review. I do see a couple new names in the chat. Want to remind everybody there is a giveaway going on right now for a copy of Gods of Evil Rise. You need to comment. They have risen in the chat to have your name written down and added to the riddle box, where we are going to draw names at the end of the stream to see who wins that copy.
But I really like that song.
Yes, absolutely a banger.
I really, really like it.
Absolute banger. You're going to love the video, I think. So
yeah, I'm like, I kind of knew that going into it, so like I was like imagining what the video is gonna be like. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like such a dope music video. It's gonna be so dope. I hope it's dope, cause I'm not gonna say names, but I think you already know what I'm talking about. Songs come out and they do a music video, and I'm like, that's it.
yeah.
It's 95% you going like this and standing in the same direct spot the whole time in the middle of a street of the worst rundown neighborhood you could find in your town. That you don't even live there. It's just like some rundown neighborhood there in the middle of the street. Like
anymore, that's how
it. That's the whole music. No, that is not. That does not count.
Anymore, that's how I feel about a lot of music videos. I will tell you that this music video stays very on point of the song.
Well, now I need to go do like a reaction of it or something.
You should. Oh shit! Shout out to MP's 23 with another $6.66 super chat. Light of My Life is a banger. I'm excited specifically to listen to Light Up My Life because on Lost Lake Estates in Kill 'Em With Kindness, there's a line that Billy Obey says on his where I set your trailer on fire, you light up my life. And
you think it's gonna include that?
I, as well as Robbie and a few other people, have like made that callback. Like, is this like, was he referencing this song on Lost Lake Estates? Because again, this album has been in the works for 4 years. Really, this album should have came out before Lost Lake Estates. So I'm curious if there's a connection.
So my mic's not hooked up. I wonder if that's why it's so hard for them to hear you or hear the music.
Yeah, mine's not either.
That might be why you guys can't hear the music.
One of the things died then.
Should be hooked up now.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Okay, well, I'm going to step that way for just a moment. And up next is number 6, Light Up My Life.
Oh, yeah.
I truck around in foliage and frolic in the field. Pop the head off every daisy to display my love is real. It's just something that I feel in the cavity of your carcass, a beating in the void where your heart was. And it's all just some fantasy fabricated, created in my mind. Honestly, I'll be unhappy till I die, but that's just fine with me. You'll never be, so I sway alone on the noose, waiting for a wellness check just to come and cut me loose because you feel like you're trapped, a prisoner in your own skin. When does it end? Just put on a happy face and play pretend. Then I can't worry about the thought of you will fire really lights up my life. That's how we're just getting night and play the song that you like. That's how the thought of you will fire really lights up my life. That's how we're just getting night and play the song that you like.
I now knew what horrifying torture and death, I was going to suffer.
It's scary, but you're mine now. Not married, but you die down. How evil does my mind sound? What you're about to find out. How deep this evil goes. I come, you decompose. And when I'm done, I drop a 20 on your bones. I took your life, I took your purse and your phone. I took your clothes, I even wore your shoes home. I tripped and landed on my skull and it split. Please tell me how you bitches walking all in this shit.
Devices of torture were all about the room.
Let me tell you about a time that I was higher than gas prices. Killed a clerk to make a shirt, cause Kmart don't carry fat sizes. Baptized in blood of beggars, kings, and in between. My imagination ran rampant and manifested my dreams. My fascination with death, it is only getting worse. I killed an old lady yesterday just to see what was in her purse. I'm cursed, there's only one place I can truly escape, that's in a verse. And it'll stay that way until I'm in a hearse. Because you feel like you're trapped, a prisoner in your own skin. When does it end? Just put on a happy face and play pretend. Then they tomorrow, evil my friends. The thought of you on fire really lights up my life. That's how it is getting night and play the song that you like. That's how the thought of you on fire really lights up my life. That's how it is. Crisis was a shitty gardener. I got a couple screws loose. Killed my pet grandpa on a live and got us banned from YouTube. Oh gosh, guys, sorry, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I cut his legs off. Got some good footage. Run that. Hey, Bill, I need you to calm down, bro. Put your pants on.
This is her best album ever.
Yeah,
This is so good, and my hope is just that they get the recognition that they deserve for it.
Right.
Like, I'm really hoping that they get a big payout and they all get to like take their families out and just have a, you know what I mean? Like, they get to celebrate, and it does way better than they even expected.
Yeah.
And they get paid back for all the hard work they put into it.
And my hope is that people won't turn a blind eye to it just because it came out on M&E.
You think people would?
People have. I knew fans that
really?
There were people that liked Zool before they were signed to M&E and stopped listening. Like, my Psycho CD, I got it from a guy who used to like Zool, but didn't like them after they signed to M&E.
I haven't
So he sold me his CD.
I haven't met anybody who was a Zool fan and decided not to because they're signed on M&E.
There are grifters out there.
I'm actually like really surprised by that.
Right. So definitely, Light Up My Life was a call, or the line from Kill 'Em With Kindness was definitely a callback to this. The thought of you on fire really lights up my life. So he sets her trailer on fire. You light up my life. Definitely a callback. Love it. Love that those two are now connected.
It just disconnected again.
What the fuck is going on? Okay, so can everybody hear us still okay without the mics on? Like, is the volume okay? Maybe the receiver.
It's the receiver is what it is.
Yeah, it keeps dying then. So, yeah, our mics definitely got quieter. The receiver is dead. I thought we charged it, but
I didn't realize you had to.
it's all right. It's all good. I think we can pull this off still. They can still hear us. We just might need to talk louder than particularly normal.
I got you. Guys.
Yeah. Robbie said that low-key it's fine without the mics. Listen, I'm going to blame Roanbone for that because he tweeted that shit about YouTubers and podcasters needing to use a microphone, and so now I'm self-conscious as a motherfucker. So, it's his fault. It's his fault, guys. Is that going to work?
I think so.
I think so.
Testing. Am I louder if I go closer?
Get my mic back on.
I love that song. That was so good. I can't even, this whole album is really good.
I like that. Oh, shit. I dropped my mic. That was probably loud as a motherfucker. I apologize for that for the headphone users.
Ooh, we have 29 people watching, so that's a few new people since the last time.
Oh,
we're doing a giveaway, you guys, for the CD, for this album. If you want to enter, you need to comment in the live stream. During the live stream, they have risen. We're going to write your name down and put it in the riddle box, and then we're going to be shuffling and drawing a name at the end of the live stream.
Yeah, we're going to take the whole box and shuffle it up like a deck of cards.
Stop. Number 7, Let It Burn. And I just want to say I love the excitement in the chat. Like, every time we just end a song, and before we even discuss if we like it or not, the chat is like, the next one is so good, or the next one. And it's I love that excitement. You guys are just so excited, and I'm blown away already. This album I knew it was going to be good.
Right.
But I'm blown away how good it is.
Well, you know how I am right now. I'm waiting to hear albums before I buy the CDs because there's limited space on my shelf. And I'm buying this fucking album because I know it's going to be good. I just had it in my head that this is going to be good.
Yeah.
So
you're buying it Because why does this one make the cut but other ones don't?
Because the way that I'm approaching albums now is if I don't have streaming, what is a CD I would want to be able to listen to without streaming? You know?
Yeah, you are very limited room over here, DC.
Very, very much so. Very much so. So
is that your cutoff? Is the 2 shelves over here?
That's my. That's my goal. And I have other CDs on there to get rid of if that time comes.
Just like to point out, we've already maxed out the shelves because of that up there.
Well, those are the ones I'm getting rid of.
No, because I bought you those 2 to kind of help give you more space. So.
Okay, my alcoholic beverage is empty.
But since we're married, and we've kind of already discussed this, since we're married and everything, it kind of seems silly for us to have a lot of doubles of things.
Right.
Before we got married, we would buy one of each. Like, we would both have our own CD. But since we've gotten married, we really haven't done that. Now that we're, like, living together and stuff, we've really just bought one CD and kind of shared it, which makes sense because when you get married, you merge your finances. But now I'm kind of like all the old CDs, like the ABK CDs we have doubles of and stuff. It's like, do we really need 2 of every ABK CD? Like, I don't think so.
Well, I have everything after Shapeshifter. I'm getting rid of. I have them up there on top to get rid of.
We're not getting rid of everything.
What?
No.
No. Everything after Shapeshifter. So like,
no. I want
Hatchet Warrior to Shapeshifter Prelude.
One of each. But I'm okay with selling, like, or getting rid of or donating or whatever our doubles.
Even tampon juice? Okay, we should probably move on.
Number 7, Let It Burn.
But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters,
people love your Malenko hat, by the way.
Have their part in the vanquished
People love your Malenko hat, by the way.
Which is the second death.
Woke up early Sunday, fully prepared to praise the Lord. Every bullet is a prayer, and no shall be ignored. I'm out of my cord, I'm mentally
You have to bring that up after.
I'm on my way to church, I'm hearing birds chirp the words. I think I will, I think I might, I think the fucking stick. My brain is a grenade, I pulled the pin and heard the click. The front door was locked, so I knocked 3 times. Somebody opened up, I shot him right between the eyes. I interrupted the service, it was a sermon or something. Tossed a Molotov, now all of y'all are burning and running. They slipping in viscera, all the blood in the bio. I left them dead in the bio, don't fucking run in the aisle. No more screams, now it's quiet as fuck, and everything's on fire. The choir's a pile of guts, I made the angels proud. They telling me as they bleed, and now the choir haunts my mind, and every night I hear them sing. If you see a church on fire, burn, the preacher lives a liar. Burn, the sinners in the choir. Burn, incinerated, cremated in the ashes. You ever see a church on fire? Burn, the preacher lives a liar. Burn, the sinners in the choir. Burn, incinerated, cremated in the ashes. I saw the Virgin Mary visage weeping in the smoke from the automatic weapon that I brandished from my colleague. Naked outside of the clinic, casting judgment on strangers. I'm aiming for the brain. The bullets turn them all to angels. It angers me, hypocrisy. Honestly, the God that made you ain't coming back down from heaven, bitch. He fucking hates you. Satan, Hail Mary, fill up a gas can. Like the guns for the chest that's at hand. Light the match, seal the exit. The fire rises, the flames of death. You see a church on fire. Burn, the preacher lives a liar. Burn, the sinners in the choir. Burn, incinerated, cremated in the ashes. You ever see a church on fire? Burn, the preacher lives a liar. Burn, the sinners in the choir. Burn, incinerated, cremated in the ashes. You ever see Wednesday mass? God, I can't wait. I'll turn their prayers into ash, fire lighting my way. Because the flames that radiate, they burn bright as my faith. And what I'm trying to say is I'm Leviathan made, and I'll stay unapologetic, making angels
candles and the ashes just to match the aesthetics. Word of God, I hope it catches on fire. Yet I admire the righteous, although in spite of the minus, I've been siphoning gas to baptize them. If you see a church on fire, let it burn. The preacher man's a liar, let it burn. The sinners in the choir, let it burn. Incinerated, cremated in the ashes. You ever see a church on fire, let it burn. The preacher man's a liar, let it burn. The sinners in the choir, let it burn. Incinerated, cremated in the ashes. You burn.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. I like that one. I had heard that once before. They played it during a live
Because
stream.
you're a cheater.
No. They played it. They played it during a live stream.
Because you were
like,
cheating?
Almost 2 years ago. And when I heard it, I was like, I want to fucking hear that again. So that is definitely one I've been excited to hear again. Holy fuck.
I can't wait to hear that song in particular in concert. And as I had that thought, a split second later, I had the realization of, oh my gosh, if we do go to Lights Out, they're going to play some of these songs live in concert. And I am so excited.
See, I'm curious because they're performing at Lights Out a week before Camp Zool.
Oh, real quick, before we get off on tangent, on the comments, Jay Word said that he was at work and can't stay the whole time and was wondering if that would disqualify him from the drawing.
I'm going to go ahead and still draw him.
And
then.
I would like, and you can, if you disagree with me, let me know. But I would say no, that doesn't disqualify you. I would say if you had to leave early, then later when you're free, just come back to this video and then fast forward to the end when we're going to be doing the drawing,
right,
and then see if you win then. So that's what I would have to say.
I'm just trying to tighten it up because I've had people win fucking giveaways and never claim their prize, and I'm getting so goddamn annoyed with that. So it's one of those things where...
So then maybe we draw 3 names, and the first person has a week to get in contact with you, their address. Right. And if they don't, then the second person is up, and then the third person.
Right. So what I was going to do at the end is whoever wins, they have to comment their email so that I can email them to get their address right then and there.
Well, then that wouldn't work if someone can't stay to the end then.
Right. But if he comes back and he comments his email address, I'll give him until tomorrow.
Oh, okay. That works.
So, you know what I mean?
So what were you saying about the Malenko hat? Like, I couldn't hear you over the music.
You've had a couple people now say they really like the Malenko hat, wanted the Malenko hat.
That's handmade, baby.
Yeah, it's actually...
You can't find that around here.
Right. You made that... I think you made that for the first DCG Con. You made this and that.
Yeah.
And then you decided to take the riddle box to enter in the art contest.
So, yeah, I made this for the first ever DCG Con, Dark Carnival Game Convention, Tom Wood art contest. And then I made that as a backup. Because I wasn't sure what I wanted to enter. And I was planning on entering them both. But then decided I really wasn't happy with how that turned out quality-wise. And then I just decided just to do the riddle box.
Shanzi, the drawing is for a copy of Gods of Evil Rise. I pre-ordered 2. So comment. They have risen to enter the giveaway.
If you want to enter. Obviously, if you've already ordered a CD, you don't enter. Like, let somebody else get it who doesn't have maybe the funds to or whatever.
Because let me say this. They are doing the alternate artwork, like, randomly. If I get the alternate artwork, I might just keep that copy. So, just going to put that disclaimer out there that if I get one of each, I'm probably keeping the alternate artwork. Which it's really just the same. It's just black and red instead of, flamey.
Let's be honest. You're a collector. You're going to keep both. So, I love that song. I cannot wait to hear it in person. I am so beyond excited for Lights Out, you guys. We've already been to one Lights Out, and it was one of the best concerts we've ever been to. Light puts out 150% of his shows. He makes sure you have a good time.
Yep. The word of the night is energy.
Yes.
He does that at every show.
He pulls people up on stage. Like he was just kicked ass at the last one we went to. And also the venue was a really nice venue. And this year's Lights Out is going to be the same venue. Zool's going to be there. Kung Fu Vampire's going to be there. Light's going to be there. Like, that's a great lineup. I'm so excited. The only thing missing is Fun Time, guys. The only thing missing. We're going to make a whole trip out of it. We're going to go to the aquarium, Lego World, you name it. We're going to have We're going swimming. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Rad's Fam World was wondering if he comments here, and then he commented they have risen, so he figured it out. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah,
that came off shitty. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that shitty.
That came off
shitty.
super shitty. That came off so condescending.
I'm halfway buzzed right now, and my brain went to that Mr. Rogers TikTok of "You're learning so many things." Yes. I'm proud of you. So I'm sorry. I apologize if that was shitty.
With every boomer that I have to explain any technical support with,
right?
Like
Shawnzee's entering.
Shawnzee.
Cool. Okay, we want to keep it going with Suicide Drive.
I just can't believe how much I love this album, and we're only 6 tracks in.
Which cracks me up because I feel like every person's like, "Oh, this next song's really good. Oh, this next song's really good." Like,
I love that energy. It's just getting me more pumped up.
I think it's safe to say this album is just really fucking good. Yeah, this. Yeah.
Okay, let's keep this train going. Number 8, Suicide Drive. Stop spoiling stuff.
I didn't. I cheated because of the train.
They all precious now. Feel up, suit up, they talk shit, but do what? They losing, we cruising. Feels like I'm barely moving. It's vehicular suicide. Deathmobile, need a ride. Find me at a high speed, most likely won't leave alive. Tonight, I might suicide. Tonight, I might suicide. Drive. Gas in the engine screams, crash down the boulevard of broken dreams. Clean up, scene, you'll never take me alive.
You heard it too.
I'm going on a suicide drive. The missing cat that poked up from a trash can. Pop through everybody at the bus stop on the gas can. Speed bumps, blood shots, wrapped around a single hole. I still got enough gas to get us to the liquor store. Tonight, I might suicide. Tonight, I might suicide. The gas in the engine screams, crash down the boulevard of broken dreams. Clean up, scene, you'll never take me alive. I'm going on a suicide drive. Wind in my hair, I got an organ full of sick shit. Only riding shotgun bros, I broke one. All you see is dust fly as I zoom by. Fire from a big fucking gun like I'm doing guys. Tonight, I might suicide. Tonight, I might suicide. Gas in the engine screams, crash down the boulevard of broken dreams. Clean up, scene, you'll never take me alive. I'm going on a suicide drive. Tonight, I might suicide. Tonight, I might suicide. Coming to you live from Portsmouth, Ohio. Your eye in the sky. Tommy Wilkerson. And boy, do we have a big one. This motherfucker's flying down the freeway. He's taking shots from the PD. There's cruisers everywhere. I think a fucking blow-up doll is actually draining massive amounts of cocaine or smoke on the windshield. He's headed right to the school. And it appears that the passenger of the Honda Accord does in fact have a rocket-propelled grenade. Yes, an RPG, and it appears that he's aiming it right.
Okay, so we both kind of lit up at the same thing. Was that Sin from Zug Island?
That's what I thought.
They either sampled Zug Island or they got Sin to straight up come in, which I don't even think.
I doubt. I think they just sampled it because, like, there's no known connection that they've like hung out or done anything together. So
right.
I feel like if they either paid or got him as a favor to come in and do that, they would have done a lot more than one little snippet.
Yeah. But I'm trying to remember because Suicide on Cracked Tiles, I don't remember Sin saying suicide. I remember it being like a group of people, you should try suicide.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being just Sin.
Yeah.
So that had to be like Shawnzee saying, I don't think that was Sin.
Okay,
I feel like
we're
that
just gonna
sounded.
say it is for the sake of like.
That sounded.
It sounds better if we say it does. Okay.
It sounded so fucking close to Sin. Oh, Robbie says it's Lee. Okay, it sounded like.
No. It sounds better if we just say it's You know what I mean, Sid, instead of Lee. Like,
Well, what the? Here's my thing though.
see,
If
what
it's
you do
not
is you
Sid,
tell people, hey, did you know on number 8, if you listen to it, you can catch Sid. And that just makes their sales boost because people will go listen to number 8 over and over and over trying to catch that part.
right?
And it only helps them. So let's just say it's Sid.
Well, I mean, and this is also the clickbait fucking culture right now of Juggalo YouTube. So we could just say like, "Did you guys hear Sin from Zug Island on fucking Gods of Evil Rise?"
Yeah, I mean, if you hear it on DCFAYGOGUY's channel, you know beyond doubt it's 110% true.
It's legit.
Yeah. We fact check everything we say before we even say it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't tell you it was Sid if it wasn't Sid.
That's right.
Because we seen Sid last week at dinner, and he said he was going to be on it. We're just acting surprised because it's a listening party.
Exactly. Fucking Juggalo ambassador over here.
Ambassador.
MP23 with another fucking $6.66 super chat says tonight.
No. You gotta say it right. It's 666.
666. Tonight, I'm going on a suicide drive. Don't actually do that though. That would be very sad. Suicide is a short-term or a long-term solution to a short-term problem.
You're really close. You almost had it.
Did I fuck it up?
You did.
Say it again.
Suicide is a permanent solution to a short-term problem.
There we go. I knew I was close. Cool. Oh yeah, fucking Ecocide Fiend Timmy said Cracked Tiles is such a classic.
That's my favorite Zug Island album. And I don't know if you guys know that or not, but that was our wedding song. Our wedding song was off of Cracked Tiles.
I think a lot of people really like Cracked Tiles for sure.
I don't know if you guys like caught on or not, but like every anniversary video is that song for a reason. It's because it's our wedding song. And what was so crazy is at the gathering, which is where I proposed to DC, I kind of had this like, because Zug Island was going to perform there. It was a super gathering.
Mm-hmm.
I had this crazy idea of like, I wonder if I could reach out to him ahead of time, if he would be willing to like pull me up on stage so I could like propose to you like after his set or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that just sounds so like fangirly and like, I don't know. I just kind of like talked myself out of it.
Right.
The last night of the gathering, which I had planned to propose to DC after ICP and the fireworks are going off, like when ICP gets done and the fireworks are going crazy, that's when I was going to propose to DC. As we're sitting there enjoying ICP, guess who pops a squat right next to us and offers to share a joint?
Yeah.
Zug Island!
Sid, yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is like crazy because like, did I manifest this? And then I like psyched myself out because I'm like, I haven't proposed yet. It's not too late.
That's true, yeah.
To be like, hey, I know this is like super random and you don't know me, but I was thinking about asking you this a week ago. But he was like, he was vibing. He was in his own zone. And I just didn't want to do that to him. But it was just weird because it was like, we had already picked that as like our wedding song. Like if we ever did get married.
Right.
And then here he is sitting right next to us minutes before I'm about to propose to you. And I'm like, if this isn't like the universe saying, do it now, I don't know what.
Right.
It was crazy.
Hell yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. No, not Billy Obey. It was Sid from Zug Island.
Yeah, it was Sid from Zug Island. I don't know if you know who Sid is, but he's actually on number 8 or... Yeah, he's actually on number 8 of Zul's new album.
Suicide Drive.
Yeah, he's actually, if you listen to that song, he's on there.
Yep. Okay.
So, I don't know. That was just like one of those crazy things that I'll just never forget because he just sat down next to us and I kind of like did it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, do you realize who that, like, starstruck? And he was like, hey guys, what's up? And like, just started up a conversation and I'm like, okay, play it cool, play it cool, play it cool. Zug Island? What's that? Is that like a tropical island? Like flagged up? No, I've never heard you. Oh, you recognize me from the front row from yesterday? No, that wasn't me. Which, yeah, that was a good gathering.
It was.
Fuck that hill, but that was a good gathering.
For real. Fuck that hill for real.
And I found $20 on the ground at that gathering. And everyone was stepping over it. They're like, don't touch it, it's a poop dollar. And I'm like, bet. And you know what? It wasn't. It wasn't a poop dollar. It
Not
was
a
a $20 bill.
Yeah, whoever does poop dollars on a $20 bill is stupid.
And I looked around. No one was anywhere around that was missing it. So I didn't feel right keeping it. So I went to the merch booth, bought a CD, and then I did a giveaway for it.
Hell yeah.
I have so many stories from that gathering.
Poop dollar. Yeah.
It was not a poop. I thought I picked it up really carefully. Like, trust me, I was careful. I was just like, okay, I think we're safe. And then, like, unfolded. I'm like,
shit.
Unless someone rubbed this on their ball sack or butt crack, like, I think we're safe.
Yeah, nobody does poop 20s.
Don't put it past people, Timmy. Like, it happens.
Now they actually will start doing it. People will start doing it now.
I mean, $1's not worth the risk, right? But a poop 20, that's worth the risk.
Is it counterfeit if you print fake money to do poop dollars with?
Did you see those business cards that people have been leaving at gas stations where it's looks like a $20 bill folded in half, but when you pick it up, it's a business card on the other side?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
Well, so we want to get back to the album?
Okay, number 9.
Yeah. God Damaged. What did God do? Oh, Jesus.
Wait, I gotta replay it now.
Shit out of me.
You can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it. It's on the planet. Across the land. First enjoy it. God damn it. Then destroy it. God damn it. You can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it.
They'll kill the million bucks, just push the city bus, knocking over buildings, turning cities to dust. Every army they amassed, in them more than hell fast. Dropped a nuke on my ass, didn't even melt the mask. You can tell the legend that he's fucked in a major way. I snatch your jet up and crush it like a paper plane. Lay down your gun, there's no more guns. The Navy's been crushed by my Air Force Ones. No black skies or nuclear war, just a boring story bad guy covered in gore. I'm in love with the blood, make no mistake of it. I'll turn your little neighborhood into a lake of it.
The Constitution, first enjoy it. God damn it, they destroy it. You goddamn it, you can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it. It's on the planet. The Constitution, first enjoy it. God damn it, they destroy it. You goddamn it, you can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it.
Trying to take shelter, but there wasn't enough warning. Plasma pouring ahead of what's adorning. Slumbering giants awakening, cracking the earth. Seismic quakes and the streams give birth. It's all prophesied, sometimes disregarded as true. But the hate that you created, maybe your gods knew. There goes skyscrapers and they turn into mist. The Colossus crushes masses in the palm of his fist. One step closer to extinction. Another step, you were closer to the break of sun. Vanquished, blinded by the ash. The fire in the sky forms the sign of a mask. The Constellation, first enjoy it. God damn it, they destroy it. You goddamn it, you can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it. It's on the planet. The Constellation, first enjoy it. God damn it, they destroy it. You goddamn it, you can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it.
Took a shit on the White House, a new fresh coat of paint. The gods of evil are the murder saints. We were spoke about in text, but considered just a myth. Say the name enough, who can expect us in the mist? Not like the Torah, stopping you rolling. Evil aura, I'm like Odin. Risen from the sea, wingspan 5,000 feet. And all these things compared to me look like micro machines. I stop them like they're bugs plus. With the power of the Trinity, there's nothing that can stop us. The world wasn't prepared, we gotta run and share. We got to be rise for those that's unaware.
It's on the planet. The Constellation, first enjoy it. God damn it, they destroy it. You goddamn it, you can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it. It's on the planet. The Constellation, first enjoy it. God damn it, they destroy it. You goddamn it, you can't avoid it. Sit back, enjoy it.
We went back and we played the part where you jumped.
It's fucking scared the shit out of me.
You said like play it. I'm like, okay. And then,
I wasn't paying attention. I was like head down and then fucking. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
It was even funnier watching it on replay.
Oh man.
Man, how do you say his name? The 23?
Impede?
Is that how you say Impede?
Yeah, Impede.
You have been very active tonight, sir, and I'm definitely vibing with that.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
I love the energy of just excitement that you're just here for like just love and support.
I noticed he's dropping things in the chat, and I'm like, what is that in reference to? And then I'll hear it in the song, so he's like dropping lyrics.
Yeah, he's dropping it before it comes out, yeah.
Yeah. So a story song about 3 rappers being giants and smashing stuff now and making comparisons, huh?
This wasn't one of my favorite songs on the album, but it was still really good.
I will say that's definitely one that's going to have to grow on me, but I did like it. There was just a lot going on. So it's...
You just feel like your anxiety system was triggered?
My heart's catching up. For those who don't know, I typically, when I listen to music for the first time, I'm listening to the beats. The second time... Huh? What?
What?
I'm usually listening to the beat the first time. Second time is when I start to pay more attention to the lyrics. You all right over there?
I think so, yeah.
Am I losing you?
Oh no, it's just hitting, man. It's just hitting me.
Buzz.
Yeah, I think it's just hitting.
Fusion House says, not my cup of tea, as DC says. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't need it to grow on me because the beat's not gonna change. It's not one of my favorite songs, but it's still a really good song.
Well, when I say it needs to grow on me, I say that because like
a giant.
Yeah.
Like the beanstalk. What's a beanstalk boy?
Beanstalk boy.
My eyes will stop watering. Yes, Jack and the Beanstalk. And then there like a giant in that story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It has to grow on you like that.
Chief Zolligan said 3-headed monster. I did not make that comparison at all. Not in the slightest.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna reach across the table and smack you if you
I didn't
do
say
it one more time.
I didn't say it. Chief Zolligan said it.
Who said it?
Chief Zolligan.
I didn't hear him say it. I heard your voice
out
of your mouth. But your argument was you didn't say it. Not you didn't think it.
Okay, I'm just repeating what he said.
Your argument was you didn't say it.
I am repeating what he said.
And you did say it.
Megs with that. But yep. Okay, next song.
What is that?
Huh?
What is You did. Your argument wasn't that you didn't think it. Your argument was...
No, he's saying the but to your Giants comment.
You
had to grow on you because of Giants.
That was the worst one ever, but yeah. I mean, that's like hitting me. I can feel it like...
Oh yeah, you get buzzed, aren't you?
I just feel like 5 pounds lighter and I don't know. It's not because I just took a piss. It's like I don't know.
Shit.
Okay, I don't want to trigger you. So this finger is going to hit the next one.
You're good. Make believe. Roll it.
Number 10, make believe.
Yahtzee.
If you're tired of the devil stealing, if you're tired of the devil killing, if you're tired of the devil destroying your life, you must order the personal purpose and you got to order it right.
On a one-way ticket to hell, I can make my own grave, dig on myself. Tombstone checks, maybe 212. Chivalry ain't dead, I dug you 1-2. Double say thanks, it wasn't no trouble. I cut your head off with that same old shovel. Fed it to my dogs and I tossed your guts. So all in all, it didn't cost me much. We all gotta die, whether you deserve to. I don't wanna kill, but still I got the urge to. You've been blessed, consider it a favor. I hear death is a real time saver. About to be buried, it could be worse. Your parents ain't worried, I killed them first. I'll probably get caught in divorce, of course I will. I'm in a cornfield talking to a horse I kill.
Ooh, I like that part. Like Scarecrow vibes.
Nice about the way you die. I love the way you scream. What does that mean? If it ain't make believe, I know that heaven is coming for me.
all just puppetry. A perfect doomsday arena. What do you want from me? Keep talking and take a seat. What a disaster, it's mankind this way. You've been scaring up people, but the last one I hit everyone else it fell. Cut my hand, gonna tell a good fun till I bang it looking higher. Call about threat to a church from my hideout. I'm a night out, and all black, flipping wide out. Get to my truck on time, and I tell my mind out. I turn every chance to a manifesto. Steak knives hidden underneath my trench coat. So right before I go, I'm trying to text, gotta get ready, try to get into heaven, but didn't get an invite. Invite.
I love that part.
This is something nice.
This is definitely
the way you die. I love the way you scream. If it ain't make believe, I know that heaven is coming for me.
Some dope shit going on with this fucking
I'll
beat.
never make my way to heaven. I'll probably never make my way to heaven. It's all about the money, cheddar. Always chasing after the green shredder. Is that me? No, no, never. I be covered in guts like I don't know no better. And your throat gets severed. What's that speak up? Every time I try to talk, you leave blood. Die disgracefully. Heaven ain't made for me. No vacancy. A goddamn savage. The man habit. That's why I so happy to read past it. Plus I got friends in the fire to tell me it's fantastic. Really about to go to hell in a handbasket. Live for the moment. Dying second. The hand of death. It beckons every time you spin this record.
You'll never ever find me in heaven. No, you'll never find me in heaven. Oh, you'll never find me in
There's
heaven.
just something nice about the way you die. I love the way you scream.
What does that mean?
If it ain't make believe, I know that heaven is coming for me. I'll probably never make my way to heaven. I'll probably never make my way to heaven.
Okay, it's very early for me to say what's going to be in my top 5, but that was really fucking good. A lot going on in that beat. I feel like, and I don't know if I'm wrong on this, but that I feel like there was a part in there where they sampled one of their own songs called "The Trunk" off of Psycho. Like I was getting like points I felt like I was hearing part of that beat sampled in that one. There was just so much dopeness going on in that one. And then I feel like I swear I heard Lee Carver make a reference to throwing somebody in his trunk. I swear I heard that.
Is that like when you heard Sid earlier, or is it like you heard it?
I'm pretty sure he said a line about throwing somebody in his trunk. So that with the beat, I'm like, there's dope shit going on in this fucking song.
All I could think about listening to the song was I just can't imagine how incredibly hard it was for them to just sit on this for how long they had to and not be able to release it, not be able to share it with people, not be able to just like get excited for it. Like I just can't imagine them having to sit on this for so long. It being done, edited, recorded, done.
Yeah.
And it just sitting there for how long?
At least 2 years. At least.
That must have been so hard for them. Like every capsule, every tour, like there had to be a part of them that got a little bit excited. Like, I wonder if we could maybe get this released and be able to perform it or you know, release it at camp or whatever. And then like that falls through. Like, I just can't imagine what that must have felt like for them to be sitting on this. Like this sucks. But I'm so happy for them that they finally, I mean, this is just awesome. Like, I'm so happy for them.
Yeah, it's a really fucking solid album. And we're what, half?
No, this is their best album.
Yeah. And honestly, listening to that
this
song
could really get them a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Like this could be the album that blows them up.
Right. Well, and see, what's funny is back in 2022, I was saying, because at the time I wasn't a fan of Zool, I said when the new Mikey Clark album comes out, fucking 3 years ago, I was saying this. When the new Mikey Clark album finally comes out, I'm going to listen to it. It's going to be the first Zool album I'm going to commit fully to listen to. But then I became a fan before that, and I've been stuck waiting. So, like,
But
it's
just
like,
imagine, like, how excited you get for some of your video projects on YouTube that take a lot of editing and a lot of work, and we're so excited. Sometimes we even, like, do a premiere for them, and then when they go live, we're, like, refreshing and checking comments and looking for feedback because you're so pumped, you're so excited.
yeah,
Imagine that for 2 years.
right. And
Everybody you meet, every time you plan any concert, any show, any event, all you can think about is like, oh, I wish I could perform this, and we can't. I wish we could use this for this promo or this marketing thing. I wish we could, and you can't.
And the vibe I've gotten from them is like it's bittersweet. Like they just wanted the album to finally come out.
Yeah.
Because they've already put out Lost Lake Estates with Super Famous One Time Guys. They did Magic Zool Bus. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 solo albums from them, because I know all 3, Lee Carver, Billy Obey, and Joey Black, have solo albums in the works. And
I can't
assume
imagine
1 or 2 of them are close to being done.
I can't imagine just even having the motivation to work on other projects when like your headspace is like not closure, but like like you film a video, you edit, you upload. You don't film 50 videos, edit 50, and then before you upload, go film 50 more.
Right.
No, it's like that's part of the process. And it's like I know that some of my video projects, like recently I did like our top 10 most valuable Juggalo merchandise that we have. It took a lot to edit all those clips and organize everything. And I didn't have time to finish it. And I had to like leave and come back. And I had other video ideas. And I'm like, I couldn't even start other projects. I had to finish this one. I had to get this completely out.
Right.
Because my brain was just, I can't even. It was that ThreadUp box that came, and I needed to film that. And I was like, I can't film it until I get this one done.
Right. Robbie said that Bill's solo is mixed, mastered, and ready for release. So there you go. One of the solo albums is ready to go. Crazy. And Shawzy's like, we're watching DC and Megs figure out how the music industry works live. No, I knew how it worked. I mean, like I didn't know, but I had an idea of how it works.
Yeah, and if you tune in next time, we're gonna talk about how magnets work.
I have not figured that one out.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure it out next time. But yeah, I can't even imagine what they went through. Like that must have been just torture. Like,
I mean, it's like having a baby and it being taken away from you, essentially. And then finally,
okay, that's a little dramatic.
Not really.
A whole ass human baby.
Artists all the time make references to their albums being their babies.
You're referring to human trafficking being equivalent to waiting 2 years for an album to be released.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a bit dramatic.
Okay, what is the next song on the list today? We got "Spill Your Guts." Fusion House says, "Take my human baby, but leave me my music." So I feel bad for your kids, man.
I just really hope that they get the recognition that they deserve for this album.
I think they will.
I hope that they get a good payout from Apple Music. And I hope that they get a good payout from the CD sales and the merch sales. And I hope that this album can carry on many years for them when they do go perform. And if they open for other artists, that they play some of these songs that can maybe recruit like new fans. I really hope this will carry them into their next amazing album. This is already my favorite album by them.
Honestly, this album makes me want to hear them work with ICP. This was the album for them to work with ICP on, to have a feature with ICP.
I don't think that will ever happen.
I honestly don't know. It depends on how petty certain individuals are going to be. Because I'm assuming they're going to be off the label after this album. So the question is, will they be welcome back?
So this was released on M&E then, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Number 11. Spill Your Guts.
Okay. Well, where do we start?
You ready?
Okay.
this one started really soft.
Okay. So first, this is what happened today, and then spill my guts.
How'd that make you feel?
Not great, but then okay.
What do you think we should do about it?
We should jam out.
Yeah, what do you want to jam to?
Lots of
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been a while since I came to
Yes, go on.
confession. I sure as heck have sinned quite a bit since, so I want to come clean.
Come clean. Go on.
Okay. Well, for starters, my neighbors, the Stevensons, just got a new bass boat. By golly, I'm so dang filled with jealousy, I can barely stomach it.
Better than strike them down. Do it under the cover of night is the lesser the chances of capture. A blunt instrument of the hedge.
I think this is a skit episode being sent.
Well, Father, this one bears heavily on my heart. But,
it's like half over.
Last week, I caught myself having lustful thoughts about Agnes Nickerson. Her perfume smelled so lovely and just had such a nice blouse. Father, excuse me. That's a highly inappropriate response considering I've stepped digit up and down out of respect for talking to Septimus here. Then she will have to consummate the ritual of hedonistic. Father! I'm sorry, but either I'm confused or maybe you don't understand. I'm happily married man of God, and I can't be privy to sex.
The age of the old God has ended, and when its birth arises, the old God's gonna see if not the world will be cleansed and born under a new lightless sun. The non-believers strayed on swollen and pillars of fire stretched and screaming. The gnashing of the born climber with the new flesh and a soul hungry.
Grief, get me out of here! Heavens to Betsy, somebody please! Get off me!
And now the dragon death, it is time to return!
Okay. Not a bad skit. It's definitely, going forward, is probably something I might listen to. I might skip.
You see Ryan's comment, Dad, is that you?
I do tend to skip the skits. The one that's on Head of Horns and Almighty. I skip those.
Someone's comment kind of like triggered this thought for me. What was your favorite album from Zool before this one?
That's actually a dope question, because I was going to say going into this that I was torn between Mausoleum and Almighty. I like Mausoleum.
Really?
I do, yeah.
I would say Estates.
Yeah.
I really like that one. But this is, I haven't even finished this album, and this is my new favorite album by Zool, by far. Like, I'm so pumped for this.
I wouldn't even consider Lost Lake Estates, considering it's like considered a group album. It's kind of like Dark Lotus, but it's not Dark Lotus.
I guess you're right. That doesn't really count, does it?
But I'm torn between Mausoleum and Almighty, because both are really good, but I like the different sound that Mausoleum has from their discography. It's not boom bap. It's, more, it's very much in line with this album. It's a different style of production.
Okay, moving on. Number 12, Herd the Horde.
Herd the Horde.
They try to divide us, but with our horns held high, it's time for us to rise.
Some say that God has just made it his worst. I believe Arada only worship of worms. Wear a mask like a leper full of hate and profane. The bad shepherd led you straight to the flame. A horde of heathens, a legion of one. An army of ugly blind leads to dung. If you love blood and guts, you're doomed as us. Highway to hell, got room on the bus. It's more like a hydra than a fan base. If one of us dies, another grows in its place. Yeah, people change, tasks can be erased, but once you don the mask, it's forever on your face.
There's no such thing as wrong. What are you praying for? You hope to meet the Lord. Time comes to die. Will you find peace with what's inside? What are you praying for? You hope to meet the Lord. Sign your life away. You don't know exactly what the fuck's in store. We fight the war. The screams they sing are symphony. That's when we have the hand in hand, brother and sister alike, walking ever vigilantly spiraling down the staircase to hell.
I got a couple of friends that think they're up to the task. They go together in the darkness, always wearing a mask. I know that if I would ask, all polite, they would probably follow me into the gates of hell. Wholeheartedly commit armed robbery, they don't give a shit. Give the mill another button, if we hit the lottery, we all rich like sort of a bitch. When the scenery shifts to the blood flows, got the silver kids in the front row. They giving me the green light and the go. I pull the trigger and the guns go. But your guts go. Then I'm on the ceiling, bam. It's Lee Cover with the singing telegram and I fucking dick for the swallowing. You scared of death of a little cold following, and now we're always hollowing the eye sockets of false prophets. Sick in the door, hand in hand through the storm as we shepherd in the horn. There's no such thing as wrong right. What are you praying for? To meet the Lord. Time comes to die. You find peace with what's in treasure. What are you praying for? To meet the Lord. Sign your life away. You don't know exactly what the fuck's in store. We heard the war. The screams they sing the sympathy. That's when we heard the war. Brother and sister alike, walking ever vigilantly, spiraling down the staircase to hell. Time to say another prayer on the rosary, hoping if the Lord was there, he would notice me. I don't give a fuck what I'm supposed to be. I'm overly assertive, they more pussy than ovaries. Yeah, this is crucifixion poetry. And I'm the devil, supposedly. Told my soul, now I'm getting what's owed to me. And old God, but Billy's still awkward socially. Incite violence, trying to start a riot locally. Murder motherfuckers, you can never slow the spree. AFT reads your soul like some groceries. Saw the sign, now it's official like a notary. I hear your cries, I heard the horde. It's nearly time to purge the pure. How much hate can you endure? Well, we gotta kill them all to be sure.
The evil that dwells inside of us is the same evil that dwells inside of you. And together, we are.
Yes, Shanzi, the next song up is The Saints, and I've heard a lot of things about The Saints, so I definitely want to very intently pay attention to that
let's
one.
stay on topic and talk about the song we just listened to first.
That one was really good. A little bit slower. I'd seen a couple people.
I feel like that would have been a good song to end the album off of.
Yeah. Not bad. I'm excited for From the Heart, though.
Stop it. No spoilers.
I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying
Why
I'm excited
no
for
spoiling?
it. The things I've
Stop
seen
it.
about that song. Poof, baby.
Stop it. Number 13, The Saints. Moving on.
Fuck up. Enough preaching. I'm trying to get them ends. Can I get your wallet? Let me get them shoes.
Like what that beat's doing there.
Imagine this in my car speakers.
Yeah. Setting a dark tone already.
So virtuous, it defeats the purpose of even trying to run. I squeeze your lyrics into that clean shit is gone. Till the demon I'm succumb. From dyslexic, say my son. Properly, the saints a murder of the 3 a.m. one. Took a lot of time to get these quotes in these Sundays best. Once wrote with religious text and help relieve stress. And it's always church night when you're one of the parish that exploit your eyes. Sucking, what a beautiful marriage. Far up the curfew, and we heard you the bottomless lies. Sing praise from the church pew. We bless you like I shoot with the rounds like religious doctrine. Inside my heart is crying, and in case you have forgotten, in the shadow of death, they look up on the waist. When the black tongue saints, praise them by the way, falling out, praise out, give thanks to the saints. In the shadow of death, they look up on the waist. When the black tongue saints, praise them by the way, falling out, praise out, give thanks to the saints.
The man is a leopard. We are one. Bells ring in unity, evil deeds. Welcome to your kingdom.
You made your bed, now get laid to rest. You slept on the patron saints of death, so it's time to collect. Take the soul from your eyes. I'm the overseer, I'll be overseeing your demise. Still, I'm capable of much worse. Tell me it isn't true.
Don't even
The
say
range
it.
never changed. Take a second to explain.
Don't
There's no us
even
without
think
you.
about saying it.
If you go to heaven and you've already been corrupted, so if you're going to hell with us, say, fuck this shit. Praise up on the right, falling hell, praise up, give thanks to the saints of the shit of the praise up on the right, falling hell, praise up, give thanks to the saints. The man is a leper. We are one. Bells ring up, unity, equal things. Welcome to your kingdom.
Standing top the hill with my arms spread. Nothing left to kill cause they're all dead. Bro made of bone.
This one's like 4 minutes.
I sit alone
Oh,
from the city
dark.
of death. It all went
Fucking
to hell
love
without
this.
giving you warning. The sun hung itself, now the moon is in mourning. You give praise or you burst into flames. Have your sins burned away in the church of decay. Now you're fucked, tongueless and eyeless, skeleton stuck, screaming in silence. A brave new world where nothing is forgiven. The only guideline is all life is forbidden.
Praise up on the right, falling hell, praise up, give thanks to the saints of the shadow of God. Praise up on the right, falling hell, praise up, give thanks to the saints of the shadow of God.
Took that like 20 seconds left.
That song gave me fucking chills. And I think it's because my mind's just going to some very like familiar sounding songs that just give me chills. I love that shit. Hell yeah, dude. Juggalos Against Trump said Zool bringing back the real wicked shit. Like, fuck yeah, they are.
Everyone keeps commenting like if Mikey Clark or MEC brings this kind of energy to the next Joker card on ICP is making, like how dope it's gonna be. I think everyone's just so excited for that.
Yeah.
But for me, as long as it doesn't have Shaggy on the beats 8 fucking times, I will be happy. Like already will be a better album. If I don't have to listen to that shit 8 fucking times, there is nothing worse than like vibing to a song and you're just like really getting into it and then just instantly on the beats. It's like, what is this whiny ass? Like, I just can't take it. It literally, and I know it's so minute. I know that 10, 12-second thing ruins the whole album for me.
Yeah.
Because whatever songs it's on, it ruins that whole song. I like avoid that song. And because it's on the album like what, 3-4 times?
Right.
That's like half the album.
I've become
So I just don't even listen to the album.
I've become very tolerant to it, but the one that just is god awful is the one in Insomnia.
Yeah,
not the first one.
Good song too.
When the beat changes,
yeah,
they took 2 beats, put it together, but didn't even take the tag out. So it's like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Because you're just vibing to it, and it's like on the beat, Shaggy on the beat.
Like there was no need to have that second tag in there. I mean, there was no need to have the tag at all, but still. But
well, even Ecocide Fiend said he doesn't listen to Yum Yum that often because of the goddamn producer. If it was in one time, I could probably tolerate it. But because it's in like, what is it, 4 times? It's in that album? At least 4. 3, 4?
Yeah.
It ruins the whole album.
Yeah.
Because you can't like listen to it as a whole. It's more of a, if you're in the mood for one particular song, you go for that.
Well, I mean, and to be honest, the Devereaux ones too. His is short and sweet, but still, it's like,
what's his?
Devereaux.
That is way better than.
It's still a tag though.
No, that is way better. Can you imagine the song we just listened to and like mid fucking song it just stops and it's just like Shaggy on the beat.
I don't remember if you remember this. A couple years ago, I did that video. If Mikey Clark had a producer tag, what would it be? So I took a line. It was off of the House of Wax.
Yeah,
I forget which
I do
song,
remember that.
but it was Mike Geek Clark on the beat with a fat beard. And I put it at the beginning of classic ICP songs. And I had one person that commented, they're like, if you do this again, I'm unsubscribing.
But for me, even that wouldn't be so bad. I think what annoys me so much is the pitch of it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't vibe with the song. And then maybe if they would have done a different tag for each song, that would have kind of, maybe they had the beat playing in the background, and maybe the voice was similar to what was going on. Like, I could maybe tolerate it then.
And I want to give, I want to say, Shaggy the Airhead, I like his beats.
No, I want to know who approved that. Who was sitting around the table and said, "Yep, that sounds good. Joker card's done."
After Yum Yum came out, he actually posted about it that he didn't say anything to them about he was surprised they left him on. They made the decision.
Do you think they just didn't edit it out and it was just lazy?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Because
you could say that they wanted to give the recognition to the producer, but they credited them in the book.
Okay, but listen.
There's no need to have the tags.
You're telling me before they released this Joker card, they didn't have like a group meeting with a bunch of different people and like, hey, this is an album, tell me what you think. Right? And you're telling me out of all those people that were sitting around that table, not one person said, it's really good, but that's too many tags, it just kills the vibe.
Right.
And then they could have said, oh, well, he didn't say we had to put it in. Maybe we should talk to him about if he's cool if we just put it in once.
Right. Well,
no, you're telling me that never happened. No,
here's the thing.
I'm not buying it, because if I was at that table, I was like, I don't care if you got to change one of those songs and write a different beat. That's too goddamn many times. Like, even if Shaggy the Airhead asked them to keep all of them in, and I was at that table, I would be like, y'all got to get a different beat for that one of those songs. It's just too much.
Well, two things here. So one, that's a lot of what a lot of people have been saying about why ICP is kind of like dipping for them. Is it's like they're surrounded by a bunch of yes men who are not willing to stand up and say, hey, I think you guys should do this.
Well, why don't they invite me?
They're taking what Jay is saying or whoever's in the studio, and they're like, okay, yeah, if you think so.
No, but like,
because they idolize them, you know what I mean? They're working with juggalos who grew up listening to their music, so these guys
me
are not...
too, boo, and I was still telling him straight to his face.
Let me get to my point. Oh, thank you, Robbie. He's right. What album are we listening to? We are getting off on a tangent. For sure. Absolutely. Huh?
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. The producer tags are, yeah.
No, but I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying if what you suggested is true, which was somebody edited it themselves to save money and didn't snip that part before it got sent off to the factory to make them.
Right.
And then they went ahead and like pushed it even with the mistake. That's really sad.
Right.
That's really heartbreaking, because a Joker card for them is huge. Like that's going to be a huge point of sales.
Yeah. Well, and I remember, let's reel it back in a little bit and get back on Zool. But yeah, it's definitely, this definitely has some excitement for what the next Joker card could be, for sure. But this is also what Zool decided to do with the production. And, ICP is not Zool, and Zool's not ICP. So.
Yeah. I don't understand why it's okay for you to bring up ICP, but I can't. But okay.
I didn't say you couldn't. I was just trying to reel it back in a little bit.
Number 14 is From the Heart, and this is the one that you've been super anxious with. Have you heard it?
No, I have not. But
you just heard a lot of hype.
The things people said about it has me excited.
Okay. Number 14, From the Heart.
Feels like my only purpose is to write something dope, but every word I write is to my suicide note. Let's see how deep this deep it can go and sink this ink pen deep in my throat. Worlds apart and never in tune. I'm only happy in the dark of a smoke-filled room. Thought I fell in love, but I'm just a dumb fuck. Just a fuck up, so I stay fucked up. Notepad on my lap, got depth in my heart. Now refer back to that second bar. Life's a burden, it's not easy for me, but you fuckers give me purpose and a reason to be. Y'all probably about to cry, so I'll leave it at this. You're my reason to die, and that's a reason to live. But like I said, every lyric is a bullet. Mind on the trigger, and I'm about to pull it.
So writing down the song that hit a sad one. This one comes straight from the heart if I had one. So writing down the song that hit a sad one. This one comes straight from the heart if I had one. Hate from the outside, they don't understand it. Every second we spend together, never take it for granted. I said it before, and I'll say it again. If you're claiming your result again until the very end of your time, let me remind you of a lifelong debt. I'm loving you forever, even if we never met. You can bet I got your back, burn a blunt, then in here. Had a body in the back of a Honda, so never fear. Our time here will end, but our faces are forever. The sky and light and campus a treasure, regardless of the weather. We're together. Another song that gets sad. This one comes straight from the heart if I had one. So write another song and get a sad one. This one comes straight from the heart if I had one.
This is for the lost and the lonely ones. No, you're not a lost or the only ones. Not living my life because I love it. I survive against my better judgment. This is for the lost and the lonely ones. No, you're not a lost or the only ones. Not living my life because I love it. I survive against my better judgment.
From the heart, I'm determined to say none of us are perfect. That's perfectly okay. And in some kind of way, I hope you can relate. Shit never stayed the same. Things always change, but no matter what mental state we stay in, it's all about the journey and not the destination. Money is nice and so is admiration, but those come and go. So my main motivation is to inspire those who need it the most. The outcast called creepy and close, and I know the world's shit. You ain't gotta walk it alone. Find the church and you can call it your home. I wrote this song for those that sit alone and wait for the music to provide an escape. We in the zone, and this one for the people that have passed on. Good times never last long. All the people that you had an impact on. For you we sing another sad song.
So write another song and get a sad one. This one comes from my heart.
So write another song and get a sad one. So again, this one comes straight from the heart. Put your motherfucking hands up. So write another song and get a sad one. We love you. This one comes straight from the heart. So write another song and get a sad one. We got each other right. Straight from the heart if I had one. So write another song and get a fucking cut. This one comes straight from the heart if I had one.
Definitely like that one. I like deep songs like that.
I feel like that would have been better at the beginning of the album.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
It definitely
Because
has.
he's singing like, I wrote this for. I don't know. I feel like that would have been better at the beginnings. It's like I wrote this album for the ones, for everyone. You know.
It's. I don't know. I like it at the end. It's a good album closer.
But it's not the last song. I feel like either it needs to be up or.
I'm wondering if Wave Goodbye is more of a skit than anything, though. So, the thing that I had seen people say, and I see Craig said it in the chat there too, getting Pass Me By vibes. I did not get Pass Me By vibes on that one. I did not. But renditions of reality for sure. Nothing's Left for sure. As what that's kind of where my mind went to, was Nothing's Left more than anything. But yeah, I definitely like that for sure. So I like a good heartfelt song, you know. Fucking Love Don't Live Here Anymore, great. Whoa Whoa, great. Diane Villing, great. You know, album closers I think are just as important as, you know, good tracks at the beginning to get you hyped for the album. You need something good to kind of put that bow on top. And this one did it for sure.
I have a question.
Yes.
On the information where it says like performing artists is Zool, Lee Carver, Joe Black, and Billy Obey.
Yeah.
Why is Joe Black's picture of a black man?
What?
It's not him.
I don't know. Somebody got that wrong then.
And then composition and composition and lyrics. Joseph Bailey, Jared Lee Johnson, William Cox. Production and engineering is Mikey Clark as a producer. And audio quality is lossless.
Yep. That's through Apple Music. Sean Z, wait, he's not black?
No, like, I'm going to show it.
I mean, I guess I've never seen Joey Black's face, so I've seen his arms.
It's got Zool's pictures, right? Let's see if it shows very well. Right there. That is a black man and a red hat and a red sweatshirt. That is not.
Okay. I'm going to throw out a kind of last call for anybody who wants to enter the giveaway for the album. You need to comment. They have risen if you want to be entered. We got a few names here.
Can't we go ahead and play the last song while you're doing that? And then I kind of feel like, I know this is going back on what I said earlier, but I kind of feel like it should just be whoever's here so that they can give their email right away. Don't you think?
Well, I want to give that other guy an opportunity.
Yeah. Well, he gave you his email, right?
No.
Oh.
I think he had to dip before we said we wouldn't exclude him. But I will give, I will say this. I know I put on the flyer, you had to be here, but if in 24 hours at least you give me your email.
No. If they weren't here, they weren't here.
Okay.
Now, if they had to dip out, that's different. They can still give your email.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you had to be in the live chat to enter. Brooklyn Menace. What up, dude? Taking a break from VR, my guy. We need a UFCD back. Okay, let me write down Brooklyn. We got Joshua White entered.
Do you want me to go ahead and play it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is number 15, the last song on the album called Wave Goodbye. It's 5.5 minutes long.
Oh, jeez.
He's all ready to go?
Yeah. Brooklyn changed his name. I'm going to put Becklin. I know him as Becklin in this.
You hear that? Okay. Did you hear that?
No.
Listen. Did you hear it?
His voices. It didn't sound like fuck off, though.
That was so fuck off. That was someone go fuck off.
That's not what I heard.
How do
I not hear that? I don't hear
Listen.
it.
I heard it.
Yeah, I think this is definitely just thunder then. What a great song to fall asleep to. Crystal Ball might have been knocked out as a good sleepy time song to listen to. Okay, I found the one thing I don't like. This track. It feels unnecessary.
We still got 4 minutes to go.
Oh, we're gonna listen to the whole thing. Hell yeah.
No, I can just fast forward.
Oh wait. Echo Fiend said there's some talking coming up soon. A new song.
I think we're fucked, man! I can't fucking swim! Everything's fucking gone! This is kinda cool! It's over! I like the color of the water! Yeah! I hope this ain't period blood! I'm surfing on the flag, dude! Be careful, Bill! Oh, shit! Oh, motherfucker! Get a fucking pontoon boat out, man! What's that nothing doing to you? I said, where'd you get a fucking pontoon boat at? I can't drive it! It always goes in circles! The fucking demonic twist, Dalton! Punch it in the blowhole! No, it looks like it's humping you! He's kissing me! He's almost finished! Oh, it's touching your blowhole! I don't know!
You good?
Huh?
You good?
I think so.
It's about a minute
What
left.
the hell is that? My fucking arm float is deflating!
The rest is gonna give like a kind of a hint to the next album.
And the old God's rise! Woo! I think he said he wants to tongue kiss. The old God will watch you. I got blood on my butthole!
That was fun for a one time listen. I don't know that I'll listen to that track again, but
No.
I feel like I definitely want the album to end on From the Heart. So I don't know. I may.
I agree with that.
I may remove.
I agree
Wave
with
Goodbye
that. It should end.
Yeah.
On that.
I am excited to get the CD because typically with their CDs they will have like a hidden track that's only on the physical CD. So I'm curious to see what that will be, if any. But yeah, fucking A. All in all, Gods of Evil Rise. Definitely. I mean, I always feel like too preemptive when I say, oh, this is their best, this is my favorite. Because, you know, the more you listen to it, that's going to be the real testament of the album.
No, this is like my favorite album by them by far.
But definitely from right off the bat, it's definitely an amazing album. So it's definitely already got that going for it. So I'll be curious to see what the end of the year looks like for my top albums of 2025. This year's been amazing for projects, for albums. Really fucking amazing, if you ask me. Like, think about this. If we do get the 6 Joker's card, if we get the next Joker's card this year, and Loki drops the next Oracle, fucking Jesus, this album or this year will be amazing. So, yeah. What do you think? Just smile. Smile. I can't wait to listen to that album again. All right, everybody, you guys ready for round 2?
Just be prepared, like, for the next 2-3 weeks. Every time we like go work out together, or like go for a drive or something, and you're like, "What do you want to listen to?" I'm gonna be like, "This album."
Yeah, I'm gonna be right there with you. So you definitely will not have any complaints from me on that one. So yeah, do we want to find out who our winner is for the giveaway? I'm gonna real quickly up here. Are you gonna stir it up?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, but you should again. I mean, here, get it closer to you.
Turn the crank.
Turn it.
The crank. Turn the crank, man.
There is a crank on here. I painted it on, but there is a crank. Did you see what I did?
Yeah. Boom. Okay, you do the evil clown laugh now.
I can't under this kind of pressure.
We got Slater Records TV. Won that baby. So, are you here, Slater Records TV? Gods of Evil Rise CD. Yo, he's here. Okay, I need your email address.
But when you put it, you might have to like put the @ sign spaced out or whatever, because sometimes YouTube blocks that.
Oh yeah. So you could just do like your email and then put a space and then Gmail, Yahoo, whatever. You don't have to do the actual @
Yeah, if you do the @ sign, it'll block your shit.
Shanzi says rigged. If it was rigged, I would have had you or someone else win, or I don't know, the guy that has donated like so much money this evening. Slater Records says, this is the first time I've ever learned anything. This is dope.
Ew.
Well, congratulations for sure. It's been a long fucking time since I've done a giveaway. I think it's going on 2 years since the last giveaway I've done. Not learned one. I was picking up what you were putting down. It's been a long week. It's Friday night. It's Friday. We got no job.
Shit to do?
You ain't got shit to do. All right. So for everybody who has listened to the album, what is your favorite track so far? I don't think I can pick one yet, but Make Believe is up there. From the Heart is up there. I'm going to put Till We Meet up there because I really like that one too. The Saints, that one got me with some fucking chills.
We need your email, homie.
Yeah.
We're going to draw another name.
Slater Records, need your email. See, Rad's Fan World
If you want
says,
your package. If you want to pass, that's cool. We'll draw another name. But if you want your package, then you got to put your email so we can reach out to you and get your address.
Yeah. Get your email address for now, then I can get your... It's not sending. Are you putting an @
Yeah, don't put the @ sign. Just put your email address without the @ and just leave like a space.
Or
here, I'm gonna do a sample for you, okay?
Okay.
I know sometimes like verbally that can be confusing, so.
Okay, Slaterism at Yahoo is what he's saying. It's spelled just like that, Slaterism. Okay, I got you. Slaterism at Yahoo.
Yeah, YouTube be taking all the fun out of everything.
And what I love about this fucking iPad is I can actually just shoot him an email right now.
Don't shoot him. Why don't you send him an email instead?
No, I'm going to shoot him an email right now. Slaterism at yahoo.com. Popped up a little Chucky doll. Get ready to cut off a Jack in the Box head.
Here's the beard's here.
Whoa, you're late. You just missed the giveaway.
You like came at the very end. We're like just getting ready to end this, but thanks for stopping by.
Okay, I am titling the email Goer Giveaway.
Goer?
Grower? Gods of Evil, right? Yeah, grower without the R. Growers unite.
No, you're the grower. I'm a farmer.
Yes, grower. Growers unite. Need your address. And okay, Slaterism. Send it. Okay. Cool. We just did that live. How cool is that?
Yeah, that was really streamlined too.
Fuck yeah. Loved it.
Yeah, if you get what I said, what I meant by grower and farmer, then you get bonus points for that. That's not what I meant, but that's actually a good one.
Who?
Chief Silligan said someone's getting plowed.
Hey, someone earlier said this is baby making music, so I mean we could throw the album
okay,
on.
I'm just gonna explain it. So there's another YouTuber who has a grower and shower thing. So he has merch like either says grower or shower.
Yeah.
Because either you're a grower or shower, and so then like all the growers get hate, right? Like whatever, and so then like he's like does merch for the growers, and then if you have a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, then you get her the merch that says farmer because she's farming your grow, like she's growing your grower.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right. Slater Records, I just want confirmation from you that you got the email. And then Ecoside Fiend says they're going to go listen to Sleep Token over at his buddy's house around bonfire in just a bit.
That sounds really nice.
I actually heard about that Sleep Token album because Gage likes Sleep Token. I've been curious about them. Been curious.
Ooh, I think this has been our longest live stream to date.
I think, yeah, very likely. We're over 2 hours already on it. Hell yeah. What was your favorite album? Or what was
My favorite album is The Gods of Evil. Like I really like that album.
What was your favorite song on the album, I should say?
I can only pick one.
What were some of your standout tracks? Or do you need
Paint the Town Red. I liked.
That's a good one.
Horns Over Halo was good. Light Up My Life. Let It Burn. Till We Meet was good. Spill Your Guts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry if that was loud, you guys. I tried to hold it.
Bless you.
I didn't like. Oh, I didn't dislike From Your Heart. It just wasn't like. I didn't love it.
Okay. It was, yeah. I get it.
My goodness. It's way past my bedtime.
Slater is.
I'm so fucking old, you guys. I literally can't even make it past 9.
I know.
I'm like, I need to get my bath and get my little heating blanket and get tucked into bed. I need to get my sleepy time gummies and snuggle up with my fuzzy socks. I'm finally getting to that age where I have like a bedtime routine. Like when I was younger, like we would literally go to concerts and like crash in the same clothes and then wake up and drive home the next day.
Right.
And now I'm like, I need my one pillow and I need a bath before bed and I need my sleepy time gummies. And we have this tradition where like when we lay in bed, DC will bring up TikToks on his tablet and we'll watch TikToks together, and I always fall asleep first.
Yep, you do.
It's like a routine now. And so if you aren't in the same bed as me or you're like on a trip or whatever the reason, or you're sick or something, I like can't go to sleep without my TikTok time. Because I'm so used to like falling asleep with you. Like when you went to Kentucky or whatever, it was kind of like, wow, this like feels weird. And I took like a sleeping pill and just went to bed because I was like,
yeah. You might check your
bedtime
folder.
routine is for the beard. My bedtime routine is lay in bed for 3 hours before I actually fall asleep. Then wake up 10 times at night. Let me tell you a secret. Get laid, go take a bath, watch your TikToks, you crash.
What about melatonin?
That is the recipe. Now, when you get to the third one and you don't feel tired, then I do recommend melatonin gummies or a sleeping pill. But those 3 things in that order, that will put you out. Works every time.
Hey, Slater, if you want to go ahead and email me, it's dcfagoguy@gmail.com. I don't know.
How will you know it's him and not somebody else trying to get his giveaway?
Well, because he told me what his was, but I don't know if it's in his spam folder or what. but I got it right. I got what he. Well, I got what I wrote down. I should say. His little like profile picture is a Chucky doll. Get ready to cut off a Jack in the Box.
Craig says his bedtime routine is shower, quick snack, and watch a little YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, and see, like your body likes routine. It does. And so if you get into a routine, then it will go more smoothly for you. So I notice, like, if we don't follow the routine, then I can't sleep.
Yeah, I get that. Slater said he got it, so that's good. Just email me as soon as you can. When I get the CD, I will send it out as soon as I can. Perfect. Cool. All right, we want to wrap this up. It's been a good one. 2-hour live stream.
It's been over 2 hours, but yeah.
Yeah. Definitely excited to do the review. Well, I'm more excited to listen to the album. I don't know. I'm probably going to give this at least 2 weeks before I do any reviews for it.
You ain't going to last 2 weeks.
I want to soak this bitch in. I kind of want to review the new Linkin Park album tomorrow and drop it on Monday.
How can you even focus on that with this album?
I don't know. I had that worry too. I was like, am I even going to be able to do my Linkin Park review? I think From Zero is a great album. I know a lot of older fans are not really digging it, but I loved it. Ouch! Fear the effing beard. Ouch! I like Linkin Park. No. No.
You did not just say what you just said.
I don't think anybody could have done a better job.
Maybe he means like she's like
so hot, fuck her.
Yeah, like she's a hot garbage bag on fire. Like she's so bomb diggity amazing. Like, you know, someone's trash is someone else's treasures, right? So if she's trash, like she is she's someone else's treasure.
That's a good point. Not everybody's gonna like everything.
Look, and with fucking tariffs and inflation, like you gotta dig through trash and repurpose stuff. So
okay, we need to end it because Fear the effing beard is gonna get me on a tangent because he dropped the same non-logical bullshit that everybody totes about her, and it's like beyond idiotic. So I think we should end it on that note because we're gonna go on a rant. So
I like her. I think that she's done a very good job of being cautious how she treads.
Right.
And I appreciate that. You know, not just coming in like taking over. Like she's been really cautious and mindful, and I really appreciate that.
Right. I think she's been super respectful, and I don't blame her for anything she did in the past. And she's, you know, explained her side of the story.
She's a great addition.
I agree.
I think she's a great addition.
But anyway, Gods of Evil Rise, fantastic fucking album, amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. So hopefully everybody really liked it. And I want to say shout out to everybody who was here tonight and watched this thing live. Shout out to Impede23 for all those super chats. That was super fucking awesome. Thank you for that. And
that's gonna go to funding mailing the CD. Mail it out, and that money goes towards that because shipping these days is just becoming ridiculous. It seems like
fucking crazy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
That was loud.
I will see you guys next time. Peace.